Namaste. Let's clear something up. This is not all about a transition from you, this body, experiencing this external world, projecting out every moment of your life, until something says, whether it's a video, whether it's an experience, whether it's a feeling, there's more than this, okay? There's a perception now that the answer is within, which is the next stage, and that once I'm within, once I find that I'm not this body, that I am this nothingness, I have escaped all this somethingness, this everythingness. I've escaped my ego, my identity. I'm now awareness, and I've done it. I've went from external, as everyone says, every saint guru says, through, and reached the complete opposite of this external. Now I'm this oneness, this soul, this Holy Spirit thing. That's a stage, see? Very important stage, and once this stage has been completed, when I say completed, there is something inside that reaffirms that you've totally gone. You're totally reborn as Christ was. Everything now falls into place. And this truth that will be revealed will not be of any importance to any other. The next stage is you will find a very easy way to understand what speakers like this are speaking about, because then you are moving into this state. See, external state, body, great, human, wonderful, depressing, difficult, struggling, into emptiness, state, peace, bliss, wondrous revelation, experience of emptiness, nothingness. All states. This next stage is right in the middle, see? So if you look at it from a measurable experience, you can measure right out to the universe, through using your human body and your eyes and whatever, telescope, whatever, you can go as far as you can go. Internal, exactly the same. Not using these eyes. Something inside is looking as far as it can go, to total emptiness. You become space. But this recovery stage brings you back to the initial inquiry. The recovery stage is basically you're neither external nor are you internal. You're neither human body nor are you soul, subtle, emptiness body. You're the connection. You are the connection between all bodies that you own. Not that you own, that appears for you. It brings you right back to the initial inquiry. Let's clarify something else, you see? Let's complete this first before we clarify the next stage. So you're neither external nor are you internal. You are in between. This in between is not a state, you see? This is the birthplace of all your being bodies. Measurability? It cannot be measured, you see. It cannot be as far out as the eyes go, and it cannot be as far inward as the other eyes go, inward eyes go. It has to be very close to you. Both bodies, you see. Both in, both out. But it's neither. You see. This in-between state does not understand external nor internal. The mind and consciousness is holding all this inquiry together, you see. It's holding all this external, internal, unable to identify internal and external states. The mind is there, here to, yeah, I got it, on your behalf. See, without mind, you wouldn't understand anything. External, internal, and you certainly would not understand this resulting state of no state. So this in-between state is your true state. You may hear people like Papa G speaking about neither in nor out. You've now returned, but not returned, to the same external outward. You've returned, but not returned, to the same internal inward. You've returned something beyond in and out. You see? You are before external and internal. You are before soul, and you are before human. Before being, before human. Before pure mind, before ego mind. You are before all, you see. That's when you realize that mind is something that aids your experience of being here as whatever you are. So if we clarify the second part, when this in-between state takes you right back to the initial inquiry, and the practice that you use, or you should have used, is not what is assumed as moving from mind state to no mind state. Okay? The mind state is thoughts and external and whatever's happening and communication. Every single moment of your human state, your mind is sometimes annoying, sometimes in the background, sometimes not even aware it is going on. This inward state, no mind. You see? No mind. You're trying to remove mind, yeah, to become mindless. Now, that is very simple. It's very simple, you see, because throughout the day, your mind is active, and in deep sleep, your mind is not active. Inward state, you see. That's why there's a very illogical way of looking. Deep sleep is not your truth, is not truth. Deep sleep reflects this internal nothingness state of peace, emptiness, where no mind actually explains or is there until you wake up and says you were in deep sleep. This mindless state is not the end result, you see. This deep sleep state is not the end result. So you have fullness, everything happening, and darkness, light, dark, deep sleep, black, dark, nothing. The misinterpretation of death is that deep sleep is death. Deep sleep is not death. It's nothing like that, you see. It's neither in, nor is it neither out. It's neither light, nor is it neither dark. Okay? Let's forget death just now. So this initial inquiry is not about moving from mind, full mind, to no mind, empty mind. That's simply a meditation practice. And like I say, it's very simple. Very simple. It happens every day. Sometimes you walk to the top of the stairs and you go, oh, what is it I want? Blank mind. Blank mind. You see? Done it. That's why a lot of people think, well, I'm not really interested in this internal inquiry because it's boring. There's nothing happening. It's blank mind. It's like deep sleep. Yeah? That's the internal state. And you may have to go through that state to become stateless in between. But let's seal something right from the very beginning. Your inquiry should be right from the very start. It's not about looking for internal state, soul, heaven, ghosts, experiences of enlightenment. It's not about trying to find anything from this external world. It is about the transition between the two. See? In between. When you're going from mind, full mind, when a thought comes into your mind, thought comes in, let's look for no mind. And then, wow, no mind. No one is explaining what about the space between the ending of thought and the no mind, the full mind and the no mind. Your inquiry should always be about something that is not here. It is very simple to experience mind. You cannot evade it, avoid it. It's very simple to experience no mind, deep sleep, long areas of no mind. In our wakefulness, in our waking state, it is every now and then you're driving the car and you go blank, no mind. No, is that enlightenment? No. It's a transition between the in-breath, the out-breath. There is a moment. That's the space, you see. When someone says, are you aware? That's a mind, and you are listening with your mind. Are you aware? You inquire, and then you say yes. Okay? The point before you inquire, not the inquiry, the point before you inquire is the state of no in, no out. Yeah? The changing direction. When the light switch is on, it's on. Light appears. When the light switch is off, darkness appears. There's a point when it's neither on nor off, in the middle of on and off, or off and on. What happens? Your inquiry is to find this state that no one has ever looked for. We're always looking for emptiness in our meditation. We're always looking for fullness in our daily life. We're always looking for experience and excitement and adrenaline and wonderful things. In meditation, we're looking for peace and tranquility. But it must move in a direction from no peace, from no peace to peace, but something in between. There's neither peace, nor is there neither no peace. There's neither thought, nor is there neither no thought. You think you've done it by saying yes, no thought. Stay inquiring, you see. I can't find it, you see. You inquire, you see, that's a practice. Keep inquiring. I can go to the no mind, yeah, but go back to the mind then and see the transition. Okay, yeah. Okay. Mind, right, okay, no thoughts. No thoughts. What happened in between? Truth lies in stateless, in between state. Truth does not lie inside. That's part of the journey, you see. Same as that's the journey. Truth lies. Reality is not outside and reality is not inside. Reality is not hell and reality is not heaven. Reality is not man and not woman. Reality is not this and not that. Whatever you come up with, reality is neither, but both. You see? But not one at a time. That's back into time, you see. Time is outside, timelessness inside. It's neither time nor timelessness. In between time and timelessness is truth. In between man and woman is truth. In between light and dark is truth. In between this and that is truth. In between awareness and non-awareness is truth. In between you or mind, in between mind and no mind is truth. Something always is witnessing this transition between this and that. It's so subtle, it's so fine, it's so delicate. But when you see it, when you slip through it, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye suffering, bye-bye depression, bye-bye this, bye-bye that. But everything is exactly the same. But it is in full essence. Because you know that you're neither a human, nor are you neither a being. You're neither this form, you're neither this soul. You are far beyond this and that.